There is a concept in high-performance racing called mechanical sympathy. It was coined by the legendary driver, Sir Jackie Stewart. He believed that a driver who understands the mechanical reality of the car, how the gears mesh, how the suspension creates grip, how the fuel injects will always outdrive someone who just knows how to steer. In software development, we know this is true. We call it knowing what happens under the hood. A developer who understands memory management, garbage collection, and the hardware stack will always write better, more robust code than a developer who strictly relies on high-level abstractions. We respect this principle in our engineering. We demand glass box systems we can debug. But strangely, when it comes to our financial lives, we throw this wisdom out the window. We accept the biggest black box abstraction of them all. We treat our careers like a high-level framework. We rely on the abstraction of a salary. We think, if I just get better at coding, the salary function will return a higher number. We treat money as a result of syntax. If I write React, I get paid $X. If I write Rust, I get paid $Y. But this is a lack of mechanical sympathy for how wealth is actually generated. A salary is a black box. It obscures the underlying reality of the transaction. When you peel back the abstraction, you realize that a salary is actually a hedge. It is your employer paying a premium to cap their downside risk, while capturing the unlimited upside of the software you build. You are the engine, they are the driver. You are providing the horsepower, but you don't control where the car goes, and you certainly don't own the title. Let's look at this with a systems thinking lens. In Big O notation, a salary is O(n) complexity. To get more money, N, you must input more time, N. If you stop inputting time, the output drops to 0 immediately. This is a brittle system. In engineering terms, it has a single point of failure, U. If you get sick, if you burn out, or if the market shifts away from your specific tech stack, your system crashes. Most developers try to solve this by optimizing the wrong variable. They try to increase their hourly rate. They learn a new framework to get a $10,000 raise. But this is like trying to optimize a bubble sort algorithm by running it on a slightly faster CPU. You aren't fixing the algorithm. You're just running a bad algorithm faster. You are still trading time for money, just at a slightly higher exchange rate. You have no leverage. True wealth for a developer is not found in on-labor. It is found in O(1) systems. This is what I call the side stack. Your main stack is your day job. It pays the bills and keeps the lights on. But your side stack is where you build equity. A side stack system is software, content, or a product that you build once. The effort is upfront, but once it is deployed, the cost of serving one user is roughly the same as serving 10,000. This is the mechanical sympathy of wealth. You are aligning your financial inputs with the unique leverage of software. Software is the only medium in history where the marginal cost of reproduction is effectively 0. If you are a coder, and you are not using that leverage for yourself, if you are only using it to build equity for someone else, you are misallocating your primary resource. We need to return to the worse is better philosophy. A complex financial life dependent on a high-stress job, stock options you can't control, and a mortgage that requires 60-hour weeks. That is a correct but complex system that you cannot debug. It owns you. A simple system where you build small, automated assets that pay you while you sleep is superior, even if it pays less at first. Why? Because it is robust. It is a glass box. You can see exactly how the money comes in. You can tweak the landing page. You can optimize the database. You own the code. You own the customer. This is the shift from being a technician to being a system architect of your own life. Your goal shouldn't be to get a job at FAANG. Your goal should be to build a system that makes a job optional. I am documenting this transition from high-paid coder to wealth architect every single week. I don't sell get-rich-quick schemes. I sell systems. I break down the intersection of AI, robust programming, and personal finance to help you build your own side stack. It's called The Sage's Ledger. It is a free newsletter for developers who are ready to stop trading time for money and start building a glass box of wealth. If you want to debug your financial life, the link is right there in the description. Class dismissed.